Have you had any of those weeks where Mephisto just refuses to give you anything, but you keep going because you know something good is about to drop? Hello YouTube, Liquid Rim here with another episode of my Holy Grail journey. Last week we added a nice mix of mid-tier uniques, including some Chaos Sanctuary magic find staples and a couple of nostalgic classics. But you know what? Let's get into it. We begin our journey in the waterlogged misery pit known as the Durance of Hate. Terra's Mephisto was in full swing, and after a few chill blizzards to the face, he tossed out something my mercenary would absolutely love. This armor is one of those mid-game pick up and smile pieces. Nothing earth-shattering, but when you slap in a Ral, Ort and Thul, it suddenly becomes a surprisingly effective attack nullifier. Perfect? No, but reliable? Absolutely. None other than Black Hades. Still with Mephisto, because of course we are. This next item is one of those that no one has ever traded for Jar Rune, and yet it has its place. It's one of those pieces you forgot exists until you need it. It has decent attack boost and fun little niche for melee builds if you ever decided to spice up your gameplay. Not valuable, but certainly useful. And Mephisto gifted me the fiery, almost forgotten Demon Limb. Yeah. Our third Mephisto drop is something I can't pretend to get excited about. It wants to be good, it really does, but the lack of solid fire res holds us back from being a truly reliable mid-game option. Still, a Grailer is a Grailer, right? And every edition counts, and this Molten themed armor was none other than the Spirit Forge. Yeah, 2 sockets. Once Mephisto's Terror timer ran out, it was time to switch gear entirely. Into the Chaos Sanctuary we went, teleporting through corrupted Oblivion Knights, seal popping left and right until the big red bastard himself stood waiting. A few runs in, nostalgia struck, because Diablo dropped something truly iconic for any serious magic finder. Not endgame, not meta changing, but absolutely essential for any magic find collector. Next up is a shield that tries very hard to be competitive, but Spirit exists. Spirit ruins the party for almost everything. It's fun, it's flashy, it's versatile, but just falls short. Still, item number 355 of the Holy Grail is officially checked off. Thanks to Diablo for dropping Tiamat's Rebuke. Yo, you can't get to Diablo without opening those seals. And Grand Vizier decided to be the MVP this time. He coughed up an amazing battle belt, one that means the world to occult sorcerers like moi. At the right time, obviously, not at level 94 maybe. Well, level 42, oh yeah. The Belt of Winter, the Chill Master itself, Snowclash. Technically not a Holy Grail item, but definitely worth talking about. Sometimes you need to fix a build, sometimes you want to try something new, and sometimes you just get bored and want to nuke your skill tree into oblivion and rebuild from scratch. It isn't rare, it isn't flashy, but it's always welcome. The reset button in a bottle. It's token of the absolution. Now if they only updated the game and did something for the standard of heroes. To the tower we go. My second favorite loot pinata awaits. The Countess doesn't always feel like dropping runes, and today she clearly wasn't in a mood. But she did drop something that early game melee characters absolutely adore. A weapon that hits hard, applies crushing blow, and makes barbarians smile everywhere. This brutal little hatchet was Dignacia. Not bad. I'll take it. Well, all too soon, that brings us to the end of another video. What a journey this episode turned out to be. Mephisto tried his best to keep things mediocre, but he still slipped us few underrated gems, including a mercenary favourite and a couple of mid-game workhorses. Then Chaos Sanctuary reminded us why it's home of legends, classic magic find nostalgia, and fresh Grailer ticked off. Many. and even a surprise bell drop that took me straight back to leveling my very first sorceress. We rounded things out with a little build changing flexibility in the Pandemonium Fortress, and of course the Countess proving once again that if she's not giving runes, she's at least giving personalities. If you enjoyed the ride, smash that like button, drop a comment with your best drop of the week, and consider subscribing so you don't miss the next step in this Holy Grail adventure. Until next time, peace out YouTube, and may Lady Luck be on your side.